Hi, it's Ashleigh from Sweet Dreams Bake Shop, and if you guys watched my video on piping tips, then this is a little bit of a follow-up. I'm just going to be showing you today how I use all of those techniques to create this super simple, easy cookie. You can also use this method for cupcakes, which I know is very popular nowadays. It also works on cakes as well. The trick to this is to really make sure that you choose a beautiful color palette. Now today I'm only using pinks and whites, but this looks really great if you choose 3 or 4 colors to feature. To make this a more expedient process, you will want to use a piping bag fitted with a coupler so that you can change tips super easily. I also like to save piping bags, so if you want to change colors, then I like to start by going in the order of the color of the rainbow. That way you don't have to do too much changing of piping bags. For a more detailed tutorial on how to pipe each and every single one of these designs, you can check out this video in the right-hand corner. The basic method though is that you do want to use a thickened royal icing. I always like to add about a tablespoon or 2 of meringue powder to my pre-existing icing if it's like a flooding and piping icing. And then I do mix in a little bit more icing sugar as well. Before I used to only add in icing sugar, but this would just create a paste. You really need that nice light and fluffy texture which comes from that meringue powder. You really want to make sure that as you're creating these designs, you squeeze with an even amount of pressure, and when you're ready to lift off, stop squeezing. I know that sounds a little bit silly, but I really made this mistake quite often where I kept squishing the bag. There really is no right or wrong with this, and it's a great way to practice your piping. It's also a lot faster to create cookies like these rather than the ones where you flood and pipe them and pipe more detail over top. It's all about coverage with this technique as well. You want to make sure that you cover every single inch of your cookie or cupcake or cake. That way you're going to get the effect that you want. A lot of people like to add metallic leaf to this, but I'm going to be adding some pearls just for that little bit of extra shine. And on my other cookie, I'm going to be adding something else. I will be doing a full separate tutorial on all of these different 3D flowers. But for now, I'm going to show you how to make this closed flower. So if you want your flower a little bit more closed and not so open, then all you have to do is you just have to make sure that you create little arcs that tilt inwards. I'm also piping this fairly smoothly, but you could wiggle this in order to create a different type of flower. You'll notice as well that I have a piece of parchment underneath. This just makes it so much easier to lift off. And I let this dry. And if you want to know how I dry this quickly, you can go ahead and check out that video in the right-hand corner. These cookies come together so easily, and if you want to work in any color palette with this, it is so simple to do. Now the pricing for these cookies are pretty standard, the reason being that even though it is a simpler design than a pipe and flood with a lot of detail on it, you still have to use a lot of product, and it does take skill to get the icing consistency correct. Just a reminder that all my pricing is in Canadian dollars, and I do have a 24 cookie minimum. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you can be part of the Sweetie fam. Right now, I'm uploading daily, so make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. Also, be sure to comment, request, or ask a question. I love hearing from you guys. Bye!